Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Train Sim World 3. Today we are doing a scenario called One Down, which I downloaded from the Creators Club. We're going to be driving this Class 387 on board 1 Whiskey 30 Victoria to Brighton from Gatwick Airport and terminating at Brighton. But we're going to have a little twist along the way and we're going to see what's going on. So yeah, let's drive this 387, 8 cars to Brighton. Got a 377 on our left. Yeah, I think that's all. Get the doors open. And this is our train, which we'll be calling at Brighton and Brighton. So we are non-stop from Gatwick Airport to Brighton. 387 216 at the front. And I'm going to tell you what's on the rear in a minute. 387 211. Nice. Well, it's almost time to shut the doors. So let's get them shut then. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go. 23 miles till Brighton. Hopefully we shouldn't encounter any issues, but you never know. You never know. So this scenario was made by one and only British Ace. Shout out to him. And link to the scenario into the description below, of course, where you can find it for your reference. And in case you want to play it yourself. Free to play, of course. All you need is the Brighton main line. I think. Yeah, I think that's all you need. So yeah, we're going to be monitoring what's going on, including the signals and all. So let's have a look at our route today. So this is Gatwick Airport, slap bang in the middle between London and Brighton. London, Victoria and Brighton to be specific. Got some trains in the siding, I believe that's a 66. This is at Three Bridges, line diverges onto the Arun Valley line towards Crawley, Littlehaven and Horsham, and of course towards Littlehampton on the south coast. And then, yeah, we're pretty much free down. I think that's a 66. Yep, EWS 66038. Ideally, I'd prefer green signals all the way, because that just makes my life easier, and you know, it kind of means I can be lazy while driving. I believe the speed limit's 90 miles an hour through Three Bridges, which is this station right here. It's good to be getting some Class 387 action on this channel, as I haven't been on it for quite some time now. So yeah, I'm very pleased to say that we are on the Brighton main line on this video. Now I'm aware that we have had a release this week on PlayStation of the Class 385 Edinburgh to Glasgow routes. Haven't had a look at it myself, but I've heard the feedback is great. Let me know your thoughts in the Premier chat and the comments. But yeah, no, at the moment it's not looking good. So yeah, I probably won't get it. I'll get it when it's, you know, on, what's it called? Discount. When it's got a good discount, I'll consider it. Okay, so 80 mph speed limit comes into force. I think it's because we are curving left, we don't want to be gaining too much momentum while doing so. And then we curve right, and I believe that's when 90 mph returns. Shame the 387 has a cab with a letterbox window. I mean, it's spoils the view, doesn't it, in front of you. That's another 387, I believe. Going the other way, of course. I believe I can go back up to 90 mph now. Yeah. I keep flicking from turning HUD on and off just to see where I'm at with the speed limits. I think it's because the curve eases off now. Not too sharp. This is Balcombe. I think only Thameslink trains stop here. No longer Southern. Little bit of a bouncy cab. I've got to say though, no matter what livery or what voltage this train is on, the 387 is one of my favourite trains. What do you think of it? Do you like the Class 387 as much as I do? Perhaps you've got a different opinion on it. We are slowly approaching Haywards Heath, which is this one over here. Looks like we'll have some traffic though. Just need to be cautious of that. I believe the AWS will do the job though. But you know, I can't be certain. This is the Haywards Heath Viaduct. It's absolutely brilliant. This is the ideal place to be taking pictures. I haven't been on the Brighton main line in real life, but next time I go, it will definitely be something to watch out for. Double yellow signal now. So yeah, we've got a 377 in front, stuck at Haywards Heath. A single yellow now. So I believe the official name for the Haywards Heath Viaduct is the Owls Valley Viaduct, because it crosses over the River Owls in West Sussex. There's our red signal, which will hopefully turn to green. Okay, that will do. I will turn the DRA on, which is this button here. There we are. And we shall wait. Not really sure how long I'm going to be here, but I will resume the video once I'm about to get moving. Okay, so the track has now cleared. We are all ready to go. Well, at least up to Haywards Heath. I'm not sure about beyond. Let's get going. Turn the DRA off and off we go. Got a double yellow. The 377 ahead is now moving. Let's get our Gatwick Express passengers on the move again along the Brighton main line. As you can see, the track, there are now 4 tracks, I believe. So I'm not sure about the track on the far right, but there's an extra track here on my left that has come from a siding near Haywards Heath, just on the northeast part, from a siding called Hanson Aggregates. So I believe that is a freight only used line rather than passenger. So yeah, hopefully there's no single yellow out of Haywards Heath. So I'll just ease off the brakes ease off the accelerator at around 50 miles per hour. This is Haywards Heath, and we've got green signal, as you can see ahead of me. And a Class 66 on my left. Is that on its own? No, it's hauling some aggregate, some freight as well. There we are. I believe this is going to become 2 tracks now. Yeah, just at the tunnel. And we can go back to 90 miles an hour again. Even on third rail, this train can accelerate from 0 to 90 miles per hour, the maximum speed permitted on this line, in quite a good time, which is something that I like. Look, we're already in no time at 80 miles per hour. I mean, if I did this on a 166, it would take me at least, you know, between 5 and 10 minutes just to get to 70 miles per hour. So yeah, this is what modern electric traction looks like. While using third rail power, of course, rather than, you know, 1990s GWR turbos power. Old technology, yeah. Hopefully we won't be tailgating. When I mean tailgating, I mean following closely the 377 ahead of us, because that would mean double yellows and single yellows, which would overall slow us down, make us lose time, which is not really what we want to do, and not really what the passengers want either, because they want a fast, quick Gatwick Express, and I'm emphasising the express part of that brand, because this is supposed to be an express service rather than the flagship Southern and Thameslink services that operate on this main line too. So this is Wivelsfield. Line diverges on the left towards Plumpton, Cookbridge, Lewis. Sorry if I said that wrong. Yeah, I forgot the name of the line. Please let me know. I'll call it Wivelsfield to Lewis line, but I know it's got an actual name, for sure. And we're approaching Burgess Hill, I think. Just after the bridge is Burgess Hill. Say hello to the 377 driver, who is driving a service to London Victoria, most likely. London Victoria or London Bridge. Whilst another 377, this is 4 cars, just waiting outside of Burgess Hill. Yeah. And another 377. What's going on? A lot of traffic today on the up line, whilst we're on the down line, obviously, because we're going away from London. That is, in fact, a Gatwick Express service. Getting held up. Doesn't look good. Obviously, we don't care about that because we are cruising down to the south coast. Seven miles away from the town or city of Brighton. I'm not really sure whether it's a town or a city. Please do let me know if you definitely know. This station is Hassocks. Yeah. So now we're about 6 miles. Oh, just about green signal day, if you saw that correctly. Rewind if you didn't, but it was double yellow and then just about green when we passed over the AWS magnet on the track. But so far, we're still doing 90 miles an hour like we should. We're well into East Sussex now. Quite dark, isn't it? I believe the drivers don't switch on any kind of cab lights at all, or reading lights, when driving through tunnels. I don't even think in pitch black. I think they only switch the cab lights on when they are stable at a station. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think that's the case. And obviously sometimes for their own comfort. Otherwise, most of the time, each time I've taken a train in the night, the driver's just left his cab light off. And I'm like, well, how can you see what he's touching in the cab? Like the throttle lever or the... Speedometer I can understand because there's instrument lights, but like door opening? How can you see those buttons as well as the horn and the cab light button itself? Yeah. Strange, but I believe it's under their own discretion. So, you know... Or in other words, it's their own choice. But yeah, do let me know if I'm wrong though. Yeah, we are catching up now to the train ahead of us. I believe it's going to be stopping at Preston Park. So I'll just leave it on 75 miles per hour. Still double yellow. So it's gone past Preston Park actually, it hasn't stopped there. Okay, that is a concern. Single yellows are always of a concern. Maybe the points haven't changed as they should. Yeah, I've contacted the signaller. Signaller tells me wait for signal to change. Yeah, so I just have to go with what the signaller says, I guess. Oh no, I guess I can just continue now because the signaller has just changed the signal to single yellow. Or double yellow, whatever it is now, single yellow. We don't have a specified time to reach Brighton, which is a good thing. So we could take as long as we want. We'd still we'd still be able to get all of the action points we need. Right, I'm not really sure what's going on. So we've got a red signal ahead of us. So we've got a backlog of trains, which obviously isn't good because that means we're going to be held up once again. Usually 25 miles per hour is a good way to approach red signals. Oh, no longer red, looks like. So I can just speed up to 40 miles per hour then. Yep, double yellow. Very congested today on the Brighton main line. As usual, I suspect. Just like in modern days. Okay. So it looks like we have a platform that's vacant at Brighton. Indeed we do. That's platform 3. And this is Lovers Walk Depot and Train Wash, which is part of the depot. We're going to be joining in from the East and West Coastway as well. And I forgot to say, back at Preston Park, you can change for services towards Littlehampton, Worthing, Hove, Portsmouth, you know, all these places along the West Coastway, including stations in between, such as Portslade, Chichester, Havant. You get the idea. But yeah, we have been allowed to proceed to Brighton Platform 3. And as I was saying earlier, this is the East Coastway, which is predominantly used by 313s, with the occasional 377 as well, towards Eastbourne, because 313s don't run to Eastbourne with the current timetable. Okay, 20 miles per hour is the speed limit when going to platform 3. It's 25 through those middle platforms, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And then platform 8 is 20 as well. So yeah, for some reason we've got a yellow signal on the approach to Brighton, on the platform actually. So yeah, and the lines from the West Coastway, as I said before, used by 313s predominantly. And yeah, well, here we are. Welcome to Brighton, East Sussex. Hope you enjoyed your journey from London Victoria to Brighton. Sorry about the short delay. You are entitled to compensation. And if you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, and we'll sort it. Let's unlock the doors and let the passengers off the train. Or even on the train if they want to go back to London Victoria, because that is where the service will be going. I think it stays here for about half an hour. It's going to wait for this train to go, and then I believe it'll be the turn of this train. PIS doesn't say anything because of course we are on scenario mode, but you know, that's just the way it is. I might take advantage to shut down the cab. Yeah. So need to remember that it's the other way for these safety systems. There we are, master key unlocked. I believe that's it. No, I knew it'd ask me to shut the doors as well. There we are. And there we are, that was our good run. 1 down. Scenario made by the British Ace. 31 minutes and 15 seconds. Travel 24 miles from Gatwick Airport to Brighton. Doesn't give me any medals because this is not a timetabled service or a service that, you know, has a specific threshold for any medal, bronze, silver or gold. But that doesn't matter. We still did the scenario, that's what matters. So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and if you did like it, please do make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for some more action. I do Train Sim World 3, Train Spotting and GT7 on this channel, so if you like a combination of those three, then be sure to subscribe. Links in the description to the Discord and PayPal, and I'll see you soon for another video. So take care, guys.